Hi. After watching this presentation, you should be able to explain how a short fault may affect the operation of the test access port pins and also how we can detect it. So let's start with the consequences. We must realize that the IEEE standard requires the test mode select and the test data input pins to have internal pull-up resistors. This clarifies how they behave if these inputs are floating. Particularly with respect to the TMS input, you may recall from the test access port state diagram that we will end up at the test logic reset state at most 5 test clock cycles after setting TMS to logic 1. So a floating TMS input will set the boundary scan cells to transparent mode, and the core logic in the devices will work normally, although we can no longer control the embedded test logic. On the other hand, the IEEE standard requires the boundary scan devices going through the capture instruction register state to capture a binary pattern with 0 and 1 in the two least significant positions. And therefore this 0 will not propagate through the boundary scan chain if TDI of the following device is floating. The practical consequences beyond these basic rules will, of course, depend on the specific short or open faults. Let's consider a specific example to see how this works in practice. Since X16 is a short circuit fault, we should drive the two pins to opposite logic values. In this case, that corresponds to TDO of IC3 and TDO of IC4. We must start by checking what is the full binary pattern shifted out from these devices following the capture instruction register state, and the datasheet that you can find online and in Canvas states that the instruction registers have 8 bits and shift out a symmetrical pattern with a 1 at both ends. That is to say 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Because the two devices, IC3 and IC4, will shift out the same pattern, this creates a practical problem, because we will never have opposite logic values during the first 8 test clock cycles. So I leave you this question: how can we make sure that the short fault X16 is detected? Thanks for your attention.